Hello guys, this is Maxwell Covington, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys where to find these good old morel mushrooms. Alright, so I found a small amount of them. I wasn't planning on going to look for them, but you know, took the dogs walking. I figured I might as well look around, and sure enough, I did find some. And I'm gonna show you guys the relative areas that I found them. The more I find, I'm just gonna let you guys know where I find them. Like generally, what you want to do is find some like kind of it's underneath some tree cover and whatnot, so they have some overgrowth, you know, cover, so concealment to hide them. And you gotta want it somewhere like damp and stuff like this, like decaying lumber and sticks and leaves. That'll often be a good place to find them. All right, so I have my camera set up here. See if you guys can look and see where the mushroom is. If you guys see it, it is right on the right side. So we're gonna go ahead and go get it. Oh dear goodness. There's a lot of briars here. As you can see, there it is right there. Good little mushroom. Kerblam. So what you're gonna want to do when you find your mushroom is you're gonna want to look around, because there might be another one up there. Oh my goodness. And I was looking around up here because I wanted to prove a point to you guys that there were mushrooms. And there's one up here. Looks like it's already snapped off, but still looks good. So oh gosh, briars. But yeah, look around, because mushrooms are social beings, I think, something like that. No, they usually, where there's one, there's usually more, because they have spores that they'll lay down. And see what I'll do if I find a big group, because sometimes you'll find a big giant group of them, of like 20, 30, or 40. If you want to leave like 2 or 3, maybe like break up one or so, and kind of scatter it around, and keep coming back and doing that every year, and you'll find them in the same spot. I've done that consistently with the one spot, and I always get more mushrooms out of there. So just like generally like places like this, like little decaying stuff, and you have to be look carefully, because they hide pretty good. I mean, like that second one, I was walking around here for like a minute or two just to prove to you guys that there are usually mushrooms next to them, and I didn't even see that one until I just like walked up on it. So that's how like hard they can be to see. And you can fry these suckers up, and they're freaking amazing. But let's go to the next group of mushrooms that we find, hopefully, before this video is over, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, so once again, underneath some undergrowth area, some decaying stuff, and as you can see, another one right beside it. So make sure you look around. Where there's one, there's often many more. I got my dad out here looking with me too. Go ahead and wave. Apparently they found out a bunch out here in this area earlier too. So there's 2 really big ones. All right, we're gonna look for more. Alright, as you see, we found yet another one. They're always usually in these little slightly opening areas, so that they can get light as well, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how the mushroom life system works, but I always find them in the little open. Maybe could be because they're all hidden, but that seems to be my philosophy. Just find them in the little open areas, and once again, always look around, because they might have some friends. All right, so yet again another mushroom. This one's all a little bit fallen over, but he's missing a little bit at the top, but he's still good. Once again, somewhat damp area. Ooh, thorns got me, but somewhat of a damp area. Some just low brush, so it's kind of hard to see them sometimes. They're looking very carefully. Brush get up alongside them, but once again, once there's one, there's many more. And make sure it's not an area with standing water, because they don't tend to grow too well in the swampy standing water, but just like damp areas. See like moss growing down here, tells you it's damp. All right, let's continue to look for more. All right, as you can see, found yet another mushroom. Look around for friends. Obviously our dog sniffed it out, that's what got it. Little Rosie here. But yeah, my parents found like a whole giant load of them like 2 weeks back or so. And so yeah, you can find like a ginormous group of them, because sometimes you just find 1 or 2, and that'll be all you find for the day. But other times you'll run into like a giant, humongous group, and it'll be awesome, and you'll just have like tons and tons, more than you can even carry. of mushrooms. It's insane. Alrighty guys, so we found a few. I just stumbled across this one. We got a humongous one. Oh my goodness. Look at this monster. Whew. Almost as big as my hand. Oh, there it goes. Jeez. But yeah, there's a nice big one here. And there's one here. It's not super great. So we're just going to leave it and let it spread around. Oh gosh. Spread around some spores and whatnot. I saw a third one up here somewhere. Could have sworn I just saw it, but we'll get back in there in just a second. But yeah, I would recommend definitely wearing some boots and some jeans if you're going out doing this. I wasn't planning. I was planning on just taking these guys on a walk to the trails, and then I went off the trail a little bit to see if I could find a mushroom, and sure enough, found one. And this is where I ended up. You know, ended up in these briars and stuff. But like, this is on the side of a hill as well. I've been finding all these mushrooms on the side going up a hill. And it's hard to see them in this vegetation a little bit, but eventually you will have one that stands out. Like this one, pretty huge, and it stood out pretty good. But we're gonna continue the adventure and keep hunting these some other truckers. We'll find some soon. Another one, not always the, oh, there it goes. Not always straight up, but here's one that I walked right past my dad found. Literally right on the side of the trail. It's a huge one. As you can see, they're just growing right around this decaying wood. So once again, good place to find them. We'll show you our stash in just a second, but probably gonna call it because those briars have been having an effect on my bare legs. That's another good reason why you should just wear pants when you get out here instead of shorts. But as I said, I wasn't planning originally to do this. Alrighty guys, so we ended up with 16 mushrooms, and our dog was over there. They helped us out quite a bit. But moral of the story is basically what you want to do is you want to find a pretty damp area and somewhere that has like something somewhere where there was wood decaying, and just look in those general areas that we outlined. And I mean, you'll find all sorts of sizes, from this itty bitty one that can fit inside that one, this is a ginormous one. They all taste pretty amazing. You just gotta fry them up, and there's plenty of little recipes that you can find on there and cook them up. But if you guys have any tips on where you find mushrooms, just go ahead and post them below so other people see it. And I hope the video was helpful for you guys. Hope you guys find plenty of mushrooms, and hope you guys get to enjoy them as well. And have a good one, and goodbye.